This is Starsector. It's a space game about spaceships doing space things. I've done a full Galactic Conquest playthrough of this game, you can find a link to it in the description, and that went really well, so I wanted to know what would happen if we did the complete opposite. Can we beat Starsector without killing anyone? Now, there are a couple of caveats here though, namely that Starsector is a sandbox game, meaning that there's no way to technically beat it just yet. While there is a main story, it does quite literally require you to kill people, so I don't think we'll be considering that the win condition. Instead, let's try and make 10 million credits before the end of the 5th year. I think that's a pretty good run. That means we're going to have to focus on trading, exploration, and a little bit of subterfuge to make our cash. The second issue is that this game contains unmanned ships in the form of AI remnants and drones. We're not going to be killing those either. AI are friends, not food. As a fun third rule, I'm also going to try and make sure that none of our own ships blow up, although if any wayfarers go missing in the pursuit of our goals, I'm not going to shed too many tears. Now, my estimates were a little off as to how long this was going to take, so there will be multiple episodes of this.
What am I doing with my life? I'm alive! I'm alive!
Subscribe to see the next one, and of course hit that like button if you enjoyed this. I'll be asking you all for feedback at the end of each episode, so make sure you watch the thing the whole way through, or at least click to the right part at the end of the video. Our beautiful bald protagonist for this one is going to be Captain No Fighting. He's a pacifist at heart, and a freelancer by mistake. Normal difficulty, Iron Man, no tutorial because it requires you to blow people up, and we'll be taking bulk transport as our first skill. That extra 50% to cargo, fuel, and personnel capacity is going to make the early game a lot easier. So let's see what the game has given us to start with. We are in the Jangala system, or Corvus system rather. Jangala's right next to us. This is how you usually start, and we've got a random collection of ships. We have a hammerhead, a drover. That's interesting actually. Carriers are usually very good, but we haven't got much use for them. We have a wayfarer, very nice, combat freighter, a hound, less nice, a salvage rig, that's really interesting. We could do something with that. And then a phaeton to transport our whole ton of fuel. Okay, rock solid starting fleet. We've got 18,000 credits in the bank, which is, I don't think, enough. We've got about, I don't know, 9,980,000 to go before we're even close to our first goal. So let's stop in Jangala and see what we can offload. So I think we can start by refitting our ships. We're not allowed to fight anyone, so guns are kind of pointless, but I will keep point defense on because we might get caught in a position where we need to flee, and having a few machine guns to shoot down incoming missiles might be really useful. If we can find flare launchers as well, we're probably going to equip that on all our ships at some point. But for now, it's going to be point defense all around.
Hey, just working hard so I can please you.
And there we go, that's what our new fleet looks like. Our hammerhead's got some flak cannons, our drover's got nothing except some interceptors, and all of them have some combination of expanded cargo holds and auxiliary fuel tanks. No more berthing just yet, we don't really need the crew right now. Let's see what we've got available at the bar. There's a concerned woman, and she wants a delivery contract done. Well, that sounds right up our alley. We got to take 430 units of organics to the Luddic Church. We'll get 17,000 credits for the work, and I say absolutely, let's take it. Now, our mission to Tartessus is going to take us past the Magek system, and I just noticed that Trivicina is looking for a little bit of trade. They're very short on supplies. They're willing to pay 131 credits per supply, and we have 98. Meaning that if we purchase these on the open market, we might be able to turn a tidy legal profit for a change. It's very small, with the unit price being 127 credits on the open market. What's that on the black market? Oh, that's much more enticing. We could do 100 units, maybe? Could we do a full 100? There we go, at 98 apiece, that gives us 40 credits per. It's much better than 6. So I think we'll take 100 credits and then absolutely hightail it out of here because, yep, the supplies are covered through. Now, they haven't found anything suspicious, and they're kind of letting us go, so we got away with that one, but at higher black market trade volumes, that's not always going to be an option. With 202 credits remaining in our bank, let's head over down to our first objective, and see if we can't put together a sustainable trade route here. Hopefully no pirates right away. I'm going to turn off my transponder immediately, I don't think we need that just yet, and let's head over to Magek. A short trip later, we arrive at Trivicina and we can offload all of our goods. I think I'm going to sell the weapons here too, And unfortunately, we have eaten through 25 of our credits, of our supplies rather, just walking into storms and things in hyperspace. But we have, regardless, turned a tidy profit of 14,000. An extra 4,000. I know we lost a bit on the open trade, but I really do not want to risk pissing off Tritachyon. They are going to be one of our primary trade partners for a while. Mostly because they'll buy anything, even drugs. And so if we can find somewhere pretty good where we can purchase drugs here rather and then sell them for an even tidier profit over at one of the pirate stations. But those are a little scary in that they will attack me and blow all my stuff up. In fact, I've just noticed that Kunta's Den, a pirate base in this system, has 400 drugs available for 100 credits. We could even sell them here at a 76 credit profit. Oh man, that's gonna be really hard to turn down. We'll have to turn off our transponder and see if we can't sneak in towards the pirate base. This is a little bit spooky, but I think maybe we can pull it off. The asteroid belt should provide us enough cover to just sneak in, steal out some drugs from their black market, and then absolutely skedaddle. And then we could find somewhere really high value to sell these. Okay, cool. We managed to sneak in under the cover of darkness.
See, I pulled a sneaky on you.
Oh no. I'm going to buy what I can. 125 drugs at that price is so competitive. We now need to find somewhere to sell this. And the Lost Astropolis station over in Mayasura might be a good one. I think that's also in an asteroid belt. Let's have a quick look. And we're not going to talk to the bar. We're going to go to the trade center. And yes, 103. Oh man, look at that. That is so cheap. Okay, give me a full stack. I can't afford all of it. We don't have enough money. Oh no. I'm going to buy what I can. 125 drugs at that price is so competitive. We now need to find somewhere to sell this. And the Lost Astropolis station over in Mayasura might be a good one. I think that's also in an asteroid belt. Let's have a quick look. We can do a little planning here. Yes, so Lost Astropolis is indeed inside a ring system, meaning that we might just be able to sneak up on it like we did here. Alright, Tartessos lets us approach unannounced, and we've turned in our 430 organics for 17,000 credits, plus we got a little bit of an increase with our reputation with the Independents, which is really good. They are everywhere, and they're really useful. Now, we do have some more stuff in the bar we can talk about. We can approach a spacer and offer to buy him something more palatable. We've discovered the location of a pirate base. Don't care about that too much. How about a weathered-looking woman? She has 480 units of food, and she's willing to sell them to me at about half price. I mean, that's pretty steep, but I'm going to take it. I think we could make some profit on that too. And how about the tough-looking woman? She's got 300 domestic goods, which she's willing to sell at a pretty under-market price as well. And once again, I'm going to take that. These back alley deals are going to be the foundation of our playthrough, I think. Okay, we are currently way over cargo capacity, though. That seems improbable. Do I not have a whole bunch of expanded cargo holds? I do. Silly me thinking we could take even more. That was a mistake on my part. Alright, I guess we're just going to have to offload these, even though we'd taken a bit of a hit to the profit. We do still technically make money, in that they were, you know, $3 per unit. And we might as well just fully offload. There we go. We spent 9,000, we got 10. It's not quite the margin we could have made, but I really mistook my cargo capacity. I think I mistook it for the fuel. Okay, we're going to book it real quick before the patrols realize that we traded on their black market with our transponder on. A little bit of a bold move, to be sure. And hold on, we've got some salvaging we can do. Now, just because we can't kill people doesn't mean we can't, you know, reap the rewards of those who've done the same. An extra freighter gives us even more cargo capacity. Hell yeah, we've gone up by another, what's another 400? That would have been enough, damn it. Doesn't matter. Let's keep it moving. Something we might want to do is actually go hang out in some systems that have a bit of instability. We can actually do quite a lot of work there, I think. Alright, so my current plan is to take this food over to Kani, and I think we'll sell the drugs there as well. The margins aren't quite as good as Lost Astroposis, but they're pretty good anyway. Although, maybe we do the full run. Let's go fill up on drugs. We got 22,000 credits after all. Let's go fill up on on the cheap stuff from the Tribacina, and then we'll take it up north and see how much of a profit we can actually make. Another stop over at Kunter's Den has given us 333 recreational drugs to work with. We're down to 934 credits though, and rather embarrassingly, we've missed our opportunity at Lost Astropolis. I just took too long to get there, and they're no longer in need of drugs. Another convoy must have arrived with an offload. The best price now is Epiphany, but Kani's still a really good price, and they're still looking for food too, so I think that's where we're going first. We also picked up a really interesting contract to do a dead drop, which is like a black site drop-off in the Carcass constellation. Gamma Carcass, this yellow star system, has a, we can't look at it yet, we don't know exactly what the location is, but someone's offering us 78,000 credits to go drop that thing off. That's gonna be pretty good. But let's start off by heading into Kani, and hopefully we can take cover in this asteroid belt on the way up there. I don't see any pirate fleets orbiting the planet, surprisingly enough, so I think we're going to dip in towards it before... Oh, because that's not the right planet. Never mind. Ah, I'm going the wrong way. Alright, hopefully, the pirates don't catch onto us before we arrive. I don't see any fleets in orbit, so let's swoop in really quickly, make the trade, and get the hell out of here. We're going to dump it all on the black market. It's gone up to 37 credits per unit, 21,000 profit on that alone. And then, and this is going to be disgusting, oh, there we go, 132,000 credit profit with some pretty cheap supplies and fairly affordable fuel available. We're going to fully stock up on that as well. Now, it's always worth checking out these places to see if there's anything else we could sling. We could pick up food in this system. We might even be able to get it cheap enough that a 39 unit overall profit could be worth it. At 39 credits per unit of food though, I think that we could turn a profit even if we buy this at the regular price just in this system. So let's head over to Olinadu and pick up just a regular amount of food. I'm assuming they'll have some just on offer as they normally do, and in fact it looks like if anything our transponder isn't needed. There's no patrols around this system, which is astonishing. Give me all that. We got 251 units of food at 19 credits apiece. I think that's a very easy take. Some more supplies certainly won't hurt. We can always sell them, and it's good to just have a good backlog of that on hand. Let's put our transponder on so we can trade on the open market, and see if we can't load up some more food. Yes, we can, absolutely. At 20 credits apiece, we can still turn a tidy profit. So we spent close to 16,000. Let's see how much we can make off of that. And then, ironically enough, I need to turn off my transponder to trade here. My mistake. There we go. Let's trade our goods. We're going to offload, 35 credits apiece, 24,000. Honestly, we could keep doing that run and turn a pretty tidy profit. We could do some serious money on these organics too. Okay, give me a second. I'm going to do this for a little bit.
4 to 6 days later.
Alright, we are now sitting on a tidy 186,000 credits. Pretty delicious, if you ask me. Kani has a whole bunch more supplies and food and organics, and Olinadu has a whole bunch less. We were also able to pick up a mod spec surveying equipment. This is a really cool one. It reduces the cost of surveying planets depending on the size of the ship that you equip it on, which is really, really good. Survey contracts can make you a lot of money in this game, and they are typically very expensive. Surveying a gas giant, for example, could net you as much as 70,000 credits, but you'd spend close to, I don't know, 65,000 credits in supplies normally to survey them. With surveying equipment on all of our machines, that gets a lot better. We also got another interesting mod spec here, Defensive Targeting Array. This one makes our fighters better at shooting down missiles, and I think that's a really good thing for us to be getting and implementing. We have some interceptors on this ship. We might eventually get caught. In fact, we're almost certainly going to get caught at some point, and we're going to want to be able to shoot down all the ships and missiles coming in to get us. Even though we do treat AI as people, I don't think we're going to treat missile AI as people. Now, the only problem with installing survey equipment on all of our ships is that it counts as a logistics hull mod, meaning we can't have this and the expanded cargo hold and the auxiliary fuel tanks. We can only have 2 of those 3. So what I'm going to do here is remove expanded fuel tanks for the most part. We can just get more fuel ships, and I'm going to put surveying equipment wherever it fits. We can also finally kit out our new freighter with some point defense weapons, and we even get a heavy machine gun. Pretty nice. Alright, but with the tidy profit made, let's go do our dead drop and see if there's anything we can pick up survey mission-wise while we're on the way there. Something I learned from our last playthrough is that going dark through these hyperspace storms prevents you from getting damaged by them, which is really, really important when you're trying to conserve money and supplies. We're still doing pretty well. We've got quite a bit of a reserve, 300 units, but that can burn through. You can burn through that really, really quickly if you're not careful. Alright, here we are in the Gamma Carcass system, which is kind of an insane name now that I think about it. And we've got a water world we can survey. These can be really, really profitable for us because they'll probably have some pretty valuable survey data. As you saw there, it was only five supplies to survey the whole planet, and yep, this is class 4. It's not the best, it's not class 5, but this is, I think, 10,000 credits just for that survey data. Plus, we can explore the ruins and see if we find anything really valuable. Unfortunately, we don't have enough heavy machinery to get full, salvageability here, but I think we'll still get a decent amount of stuff. And yeah, we got a Gamma Core and a Shield Stunt mod spec, which we can sell. Very cool. And I think we can turn in these Gamma Cores for triple value to Tritachyon. Hey, and we got a whole bunch more organics we can sell. Yeah, this is 10,000. The class 4 survey data is worth 10,000. That would be a pretty dope planet. Oh my god, the deep drop ships have found me. Run! Run! We need to hide inside this asteroid belt so we can do our drop. Go dark. They don't know we're here. Oh, we managed to evade them. Oh, yep. They're looking up there in the belt. Okay, this is our opportunity. Let's hit our sustained burn and fly over this way. We can make our drop off and then get the heck out of this system. Perfect. 78,000 credits received. Very nice. We've also got a desert world in this system, though. This is a really good star system if we were thinking about putting together a colony, but I'm not really planning to put together a colony. If you want to see me do that, go check out my Galactic Conquest playthrough. It was very, very much colony builder heavy. Alright, so the desert planet had some widespread ruins on it. Let's go ahead and check those out. An operations center is really good. We are probably going to want to issue a lot of commands, but the real money here is these transplutonics. Whoa! 740. Those are worth a fortune as a base. Oh, but we don't have nearly enough storage space to take them all. That is painful. Let's ditch everything that's not transplutonics. We're going to have to leave some behind. We'll ditch all this right here. We're going to leave. And then what we'll do is we'll put these cargo pods into a stable orbit. Takes 2 supplies, nice and cheap. And we'll come back and we're gonna pick those up and sell them again. These hyperspace slipstreams are a little hard to get through sometimes, but oh, we've got a ship. A brawler-class drone ship, or gunship rather. Honestly, I think I'm going to take it, because we can probably just sell that. Oh my god, there's a pirate armada right behind me here. I need to get the heck out of space here. But first, before we do that, let's go see where we want to sell these transplutonics. So at 200 bucks a unit, there isn't really a good place to sell them. So I think what I'm going to do is I think I'm going to start setting up shop in one of these systems. We're going to burn very quickly. Get me into the system, please, and get me into the protection of the Tritachyon Corporation. Oh, God, I'm in danger. I'm in great danger. Run away. That fleet would absolutely murder us. No. We're going to head down over here to Tritachyon, and I think I'm going to set up shop in their base. We're going to buy some storage space, and we're going to start stacking up some items that we want to sell at a later date. So 5,000 credits once off, and then we'll have to pay a small amount per month depending on how many items we store. So I want to hold on to these transplutonics until there's a real demand for them, and then we can make some real money. Alright, but in the meantime, we can get rid of this class 4 survey data, we can sell the Shield Stunt mod spec, and I'm going to turn in that Gamma Core. I'm also going to learn the Operations Center mod spec. That's just a good one for us to have in our back pocket, I think. And then let's speak to the Administrator. We're going to turn in this AI core. There we go. And she's going to give us 30,000 credits. Whoa! Yeah, 300% bounty value with only 50% reputation gain. That's completely fine with me. We've also got a domain error probe out here that needs analyzing for 50,000 credits. I'm going to accept that for the moment. Just while we're heading out, and we'll see what else comes through. Maybe we can put together a few missions out that way. That's a great way to make some quick cash. Here we are back in Gamma Carcass, and hopefully that AI fleet isn't still looking for us. And if they are, man, they were looking in the wrong place, because we are no longer here. But we're already up to 300,000 credits. I think we can do this, man. Examine the pod contents, let's take all of the goodies we left behind, and then I think we're going to head out to that survey drone and complete that mission as well. There's quite a bit of money to be made there over on Eros, and we might have some cool stuff we can salvage too. Oh, here we go. We've also got a survey mission for a barren world very far away. In fact, I think we'd spend so much fuel getting there that we wouldn't actually make much money, so never mind. Speaking of fuel, we need to make a quick stop off in this hegemony system to refuel and resupply. And honestly, I'm going to spend the money on 51,000 fuel. Ouch. Even if it is way above market price, just so that we can get everything we're looking for sure. I don't want to get stranded out there and then we're stuck. That would not be great. But we're going to head out to the Outer Rim first, get our contract complete, and then we'll go make some real money. Here we are in the Eros star system, and right away we found ourselves another tundra world. Interesting. So we've got a data core we can retrieve off the planet's surface. We can take that over to the Galatia Academy to turn in, and we're going to inspect that data, but we're just going to keep moving. There we go. Perform the survey. Hey, this is a really nice planet. Another 10,000 credits right there in exchange for 5 supplies. I mean, come on. Let's see if this ice giant was worth surveying, and actually how much we can save. Oh, it still costs 65 supply and 560 crew. In fact, I think, if anything, we probably want to get a whole bunch more crew members on board soon. So where is that ship we have to analyze? It is in the heart of the Eros star system, so it'll be somewhere towards the star. Let's go look for our survey ship. A sensor pulse tells me that is on the other side of the sun, so let's go ahead and fly over there. Try not to maybe fly through the solar flare, ouchies. That's my mistake, but there we go. There's the ship. I'm almost certain this is our guy, and all we have to do is get close enough to run the sensor package. Bang, run the package, 50,000 credits in our pocket, and unfortunately this does have automated defenses, so we don't get to salvage it. The life of a pacifist is a very, very boring one. Since I'm here, I'm just going to stop in at some of these nearby systems and see if there's anything that's really worth checking out, and I don't think there is. None of these systems seem to be occupied, none of them seem to have ruins. Those are the ones that are really worth salvaging if you're looking for artifacts. But let's take this doodad over to the Galatia Academy and see what they're willing to pay me for their delicious data cache, and then I think we're going to start developing our trade contact. We made friends with Eris Brutax with that first mission we did, and I think it's worth, working up this relationship a little bit. Developing our relationship with this contact will give us much better trade offers, and it will also give us access to really high-paying missions. Definitely worth doing. We have an Academy shuttle service heading off that way. I wonder if we could do some shuttling for them. We should have a look and see what missions they have available to us. Let's pop into the Galatia Academy. Hello, hello, hello. And here is your data core, sir. There we go. And we've been authorized a reward. And what is it? 18,000 credits. Let's go. Very nice. Now, the Galatia Academy is the game's main storyline, and I don't really want to get bogged down in that today. There's lots of role-playing to be done there. So I think instead we're going to just continue our grind up to 10 million. In fact, let's get started on that right now. The Thulian Raider base is looking for a whole bunch of organics. Unfortunately, we have missed our opportunity over on Garnier, but that's okay. Chorus, the pirate base, is selling them at a fraction of the cost that they are being purchased for, so we're going to make a couple of trips here. Okay, here we are at Chorus, and there are actually some patrol fleets flying around, so we don't want to spend too much time here. We're here to purchase a whole bunch of organics so that we can flip them for even more money at that Thulian Raider base. At least that's the plan. We can make a pretty tidy profit if we pull this off correctly, and there we go. That's another, I don't know, what's that, 373 units? As for ships on offer, we've got a really beat up mule over here. This thing is basically falling apart. For 50,000 credits, it comes with shielded cargo holds, which is a really, really good mod spec for smuggling. It means you can hide some of your AI cores and stuff where the inspection fleets can't find them. The real benefit here is that, though. It hasn't got much else going on, if I'm honest. 250 cargo capacity is probably not worth 50,000 credits, though. We would take like 6 runs to turn a profit on that, and I don't know if that's worth it. I don't need any of you. What I want, actually, is to go do some more salvaging. Oh, oh, no. We've been caught. Wait. Okay. They have some fast attack ships, but for the most part, these aren't particularly impressive. So I'm thinking maybe, just maybe, we can screen ourselves here. Okay, you retreat. You retreat. Okay, do I have direct retreat? Yeah, no, direct retreat. Direct retreat, direct retreat. No, no. You regular retreat. You direct retreat. You direct retreat. These are actually capable of doing a little bit of screening here. We can't kill anyone. I don't think we're going to be able to, even if we tried. But maybe we can absorb enough fire to keep our other ships alive. Yeah, you're gonna escort this one. You are gonna escort this one. But everybody is just getting the heck out of here, okay? What really worries me is that their entire fleet isn't here, which means that they've got ships coming in on the sides. Oh, I did not anticipate this. We're in a little bit of trouble. Oh, no. Okay, quickly, quickly, quickly. As long as we can just keep them from blasting our ships to dust, we're going to be okay. Oh, that hound's getting in close. It's got a mortar. Oh, this ship doesn't have shields. I forgot. My boy. No, my salvage ship. He's not actually all that useful, if I'm completely honest, but he does, you know, he's doing something. He's doing something. Don't take that away from him. Maybe we can keep this thing alive. Come on, baby. Come on. Come on. Okay, we just need to do some strafing. We just need to back off at the right moments. There we go. We're going to vent. We're taking some serious damage here, but that's fine. Okay, get the shield back up. Keep the feed moving. Okay, what we can do is we can try and outflux his shield. There we go. Just shooting him a little bit's caused him to back off. Okay, let's vent while we've got the time. Excellent. Our hound has made it out of here. Come on, come on. We're going to be fine. We're going to be just fine. Okay, those enemy ships are getting kind of close, though. It's a little scary. All right. Do not kill anybody. Come on, guys. Come on. Our interceptors are doing exactly what I'd hope they do. They're just keeping the enemy away, keeping them screened. It looks like you're going to make it, even if you are getting shot a little bit. No, my Wayfarer! No, he's gonna get blown up! I need to get in there. I need to get in there. He's got lots of armor, but it won't last forever. And that Phaeton's gonna die if that hound gets too many hits off on him. There we go. Get your shield in front. I'll take the hits here. Push him off. Push him off. Okay, cool. We pushed him off. Let's push this guy off. Get out of there. Yeah, you're venting. You're venting. Okay, we have lost the salvage rig. There's no surprises there, I guess. Which means that you need to do a retreat. In fact, do a super retreat. You need to do a super retreat as well. We need to leave with as much as we can. Maybe we should have just spent the story point. No, a bit of action doesn't hurt. Okay, we need to make sure our capital ship survives as well. If this thing dies, the run's over because we won't be able to screen anything going forward. And my rear armor is beginning to crack, but that's okay. That's okay. We just need to do not lose your engines. Oh no, we're gonna lose our capital ship. Oh no. My boy. Get those engines back online. No, he's dead. Okay, the Phaeton. Maybe the Phaeton can get out of here. If I can just get over there, if I can take control of it, maybe we can blast away before they finish him. Why isn't he retreating? Oh, the idiot. Okay. That was a bit of a disaster. Alright, let's see what we've got left to us. We've got 33,000 credits. We've still got quite a lot of organics and transplutonics we can sell. The real pain there is losing that Phaeton. That was a lot of fuel in both value and size. Okay. I think the next tech we need to get, and probably the first one we should have gotten, which is the one that lets you dip out. There we go. Navigation. The transverse jump, allowing us to get away from systems really quickly. That's going to be the next get. Alright, but not everything is lost here. We did kind of shed some pretty serious weight there. Those ships were too large for this operation, I think. Sure, we were trading in some pretty serious volume, but at the same time, we were slow, we were cumbersome, and we were easy to spot. Now we're really, really nippy. We've got only 3 small ships, and we are moving a lot faster. Like, a whole lot faster. We've also got some interesting missions up here. We have a derelict ship to analyze for the pirates, and a rocky metallic world to survey for the independents. Do we have enough fuel? I might have to go pick up a dram to make this mission possible. Here it is. I can't see any patrol fleets, and they probably can't see me. Let's go ahead and offload all of this onto the black market. 30,000 credits, probably not worth losing most of our fleet. Let's see if we can pick up a dram. We can. This one's got compromised storage, though. No, so let's pick up a small dram. This is just to get us over there. You know, just a little boost to the old flight range, and then we can pick up another combat freighter. 150 cargo capacity can do some real work. Here's a much cheaper mule. with far fewer demods. I think we're going to pick up the Mule as our new flagship. Okay, but I think we can work with... Holy hell, that's a lot of money. Wow, okay. I'm going to go buy some drugs and come here and sell them. Okay, take me into Echo Brez. Hopefully they do not have... Oh, they have lots of fleets. Oh no, we're going to be scanned. Allow the scan. They won't find anything they don't like, and they're going to be a little bit mad that I didn't have my transponder on, but they're not going to punish me this time. This time. Alright, so in system, we've got Don. It needs food. We can sell food. It needs organics. The margins aren't that good. It needs some really profitable drug selling done to it as well. I'm going to pick up some black market drugs, and we're going to pick up some green market, some white market, I guess, white market food. Just to, you know, the volume here will hopefully drown out the black market drugs we purchased. I'm also going to get some fuel. We can get the fuel later. Let's hold off. Let's see how much money we can make here. Alright, also stabilized shields feels like a good mod spec to learn. Anything that improves our survivability. Speaking of which, okay, we could get a Phaeton. Oh, and it's like pristine. 200 cargo capacity, 3,000 fuel capacity, but it's too big, man. It's too cumbersome. Another mule, maybe? 2 more mules, both of them with shielded cargo holds, is kind of hard to say no to. This is really expensive, but this is going to significantly improve our ability to move cargo and hide it. I think it's worth it. Okay, there are quite a few fleets haranguing us here, but we're going to offload, and we're making 460k, boy! Okay, I'm really glad we doubled down when we did. Holy hell, that is good money. And as always, these pirate bases seem to always have a surplus of crews. I'm actually going to pick them up just to man my ships. We're not going to be exchanging them for anything else. The primary idea there is that that's going to allow us to salvage other ships that we can bring back to sell. We can staff them then. Okay, fly! Oh shit. I'm going to have to spend a story point here. This is going to be really expensive for supply, but we're going to just scooch out of there. How much is that going to cost me in supply? 14? I'm broke. No, I'm fine. Okay, let's also set up our transverse jump. I'm going to put that on 8. 8 looks good. Fly me way out of the system and then drop me right out of here. And, okay, we no longer need to worry about jump points. Guys, I think we just took the next major step here. Alright, let's fly over to SAR. We're going to... Oh, actually, do I have enough fuel to do this mission right now? I do not. So we're going to drop in at Zagan, we're going to refuel there, and then we're going to fly out and do all these missions. Insulated engine assembly is also a really powerful mod spec for us. That's going to allow us to hide our sensor profiles. That seems necessary. 42k for 800 fuel is a little hard to say yes to. I think we'll just check out a different planet in system. Everything's kind of expensive at Mazalot. I wonder what happened. They must have had a supply depot get run into. Let's go to Ilm and see what they're selling. It's a much smaller market, so there'll be less items, but it'll probably be a bit cheaper. I don't need a huge amount. We just kind of need enough to get us to the first salvage, because there will hopefully be enough ships there that we can scrap for the fuel to take us to the next one. There we go. That's a more reasonable price, and 369 fuel is perfectly acceptable. Augmented drive field is another mod spec we absolutely have to get. That makes our ships faster. In fact, I'm going to be putting that on a lot of the ones. I don't want more storage space. That was a misclick. Give me 100 supplies off your black market, and then take me to the fleet refit. Let's see who needs speeding up here. So our top speed here is 9, 9, 9. In fact, actually, I think because the navigation skill gives us a +1 bonus to flight speed, so I think we're actually fine. I think we can actually do, a full 10... Oh, god damn it, I was a little bit too slow. I pushed the wrong button. Okay, they're mad at me for yanking stuff, but not too mad that they're... Not mad enough that they're actually willing to do a scan of my ships. So let's just keep moving. And yeah, we can move. We can move at 20 burn level. Okay, never mind. We don't even need the augmented drive fields just yet. For larger ships, definitely gonna need it. But for right now, we're fine. Alright, the flight out to SAR was highly uneventful, but I am now realizing that this is a low danger system, meaning that there are going to be AI remnants trying to blow us up. There's some of them right there. Where is the ship we need to investigate? We'll get that from our mission profile, right over here. It is orbiting a gas giant. Well, I see a gas giant. I don't see any other gas giants in the system, meaning that this is probably our ship. If I had to guess, that's a Phaeton-class tanker. Really? Well, I wouldn't mind replacing my old one, but unfortunately that one was too degraded to actually be of any use to us. We have a Medusa-class destroyer right over here. We can salvage that bad boy up as well. Apparently there's more. Remnant fragment. It was orbiting a gas giant, you say? Maybe it's orbiting a little bit further out? Aha! There it is. An Atlas-class super freighter. Holy! And it's got auxiliary thrusters built in. I think we're going to be salvaging that. Yes sir. Yes I do. An Aurora-class cruiser with 61 crew chilling inside it. And unfortunately, it requires a story point to salvage. Honestly, the ships that are too degraded to just pick up normally, I think I'm going to leave behind for the moment. You can't actually turn a profit in this game on salvaging ships. You will always spend more supplies than you get back in value. So it's only really worth doing to ships you actually want to keep. And story points get us out of fights, and we see what happens when we get into fights, right? Although, ooh, that storage space is pretty spicy. Don't get me wrong. Oh no! Oh no! I've made a terrible mistake. I said I was gonna fight the drone ships. Let's send out this and see if we can just retreat. Is there... I can't remember how Starsector works. Is there any way for me to leave this fight now that I've started it? I don't think there is. Okay, let's flee here. We might just have to reset this file and then... Oh man, I don't know what that's going to take us back to. I guess send out the So Long and see what we do to him? Okay. Can I just... Is there no way for me to just be like, full retreat? There we go. There we go. Retreat. Alright, everybody leave. Is it possible for us to just leave here? Uh-oh. I mean, he's dead, right? Like, he's definitely dead. Are we just gonna have to sacrifice ships one by one until we can get everybody to retreat? Oh god, I hope not. Because that freighter, that Atlas freighter is not gonna make it then. Oh man, what a misclick. I'm so used to just tabbing through. Come on, buddy. Come on. I believe in you. Just leave. No, turn around, you fool. Turn around. If he just turned around, he'd be alive. Flee, you fools. Okay, whew, he's out of there. Alright. Are we out of this now? Or do I have to keep sending ships to their death? Oh. Whew. Okay. So that's how you do it. You go full retreat and you leave. Do not engage the automated defenses. Explore. Yeah, okay. So there's no way for us to currently salvage that that orbital station. Man, my heart rate is through the damn roof. Alright, next mission. In order of expiration, this one's going to go first. That one's going to go at the same time. 86 days. I think we go all the way up to this ship, and then we work our way down. Oh, and we've got what looks like an anomaly circling us for the moment. Circle this, nerd. It was quite the flight to get all the way up here, but we have arrived, finally. And I'm hoping... Oh, it's this system. Oh, it's going to be even easier to find stuff. Nice. I'm hoping that the ship is right next to the jump gate. You know, sometimes things just work out. Okay, there's our Hyperion ship, 60k. Now, if I remember correctly, Hyperions are really amazing combat ships, but guess what I'm not doing in this playthrough, so we're going to scrap that bad boy. For any of you who've been looking for one of those for a while and just winched into their coffee, my condolences, and also sods. A blueprint for a weapon. Guess what we're never going to use? Alright, well we can just leave. That was a pretty efficient little run. Now we do have a whole bunch of planets around this black hole. I kind of just want to pop in and see what this system looks like. If it's worth salvaging, we might do a little bit of surveying around here. Let's just see what's in system. If we're looking for ruins in orbit, gas giants they pretty infrequently actually have anything in orbit of them though. So let's go have a look down here and see if any of these other smaller planets have any ruins around them. And for the most part, that's looking like a resounding no. Okay, so not really worth our time to come in here then. Let's pop out and go do the rest of our missions. Manuela, the next system over here, is our last ship to analyze. I don't think we're going to make it all the way out to the super far one, the one that's like all the way out here. It's going to be 481 fuel. We don't have enough. We just don't have enough. It is worth a lot of money, but we would lose this fleet in pursuing it, and I don't think that's worth it. Buying the ships back is going to cost us more than 93,000, which is what is on offer. So I think we're going to do this one. We might go do that little survey mission down below, and then we need to start heading home. We ended up with a lot less fuel being salvaged than I would have liked. Not as many ships in these systems as I had expected. So what are we actually doing here? We're doing a ship sensor, a ship survey, but it's somewhere, a great distance from the center of the system, which usually means it's really hard to find. Decivilized population is interesting. That means we might have a signal on the planet we can talk to. Low tech blueprint package, we can sell that for 20 grand. You know what? Making some money here. Whoa, look at this planet though while I'm down here. That thing's gonna have like enormous, extensive ruins, vast ruins even. I think that's the largest they get. What have we got? We got a transmitter set to send a signal when tripped, but it was fried. Okay, whew. Lucky us, no pirates coming down. Accelerated shields, another really good mod spec for us. And a standard AI core. Okay, cool. Nothing particularly insane, and after all, but I mean, not bad either. A little bit of fuel doesn't hurt. I know I said I want to keep small ships mostly, but the Atlas is kind of, it is kind of undermining my whole doctrine here. Alright, finding this ship is going to be a real challenge. I'm going to fly a little bit closer, but our sensor range is horrendous, dude. We're at, what, 585? That's not much, man. That's really not much. We basically have to be next to something to see them. Okay, no amount of sensor pings is going to help us here. I think we're just going to fail this mission. It's 60,000 credits, and we're wasting so many supplies looking around there that we're probably spending more. So let's go. We got 6 days left anyway. Survey this rocky metallic world. I think we should be able to get there in time, and we can then cash in another 60k on that mission. And we don't have enough fuel to do the last one, regrettably. I really thought we'd see more ships, but I guess not. Thankfully, it's a small system. What we can do, actually, is fly right over this and just drop in straight over its head. There we go. There's our rocky metallic world. Perform the survey. Five supplies. Pretty good. And then leave 60,000 credits, and our relationship with the Independence has improved even further. Okay, and there we go. We failed the other derelict ship mission, and I think the other one is just too far away. Yeah, 361 fuel. We just don't have enough. Although, I think if we scuttle that Atlas, we could probably make it. Do we actually want you? You do give us 2,000 cargo capacity. That's kind of hard to say no to, isn't it? Like, that's pretty good, man. It's kind of hard to say no to that. I think we're going to hold on to him after all. Alright, let's go refit these ships then with some more mods and pick up some more missions to do. 600,000 credits. Let's push for 1 million. Okay, we're in a little bit of trouble here. We've got to get to Tile, or we're going to get pulled into this black hole. And we have not enough fuel. We are way too shy on fuel. We are at 115 out of... We have 55 out of the 150 needed to get there. Now, we could scuttle some of our ships. This would give us more fuel. If we scuttle one of these mules, we'll get a lot closer. These cost us 35 grand. I really don't want to scuttle our Atlas. I think I'm going to scuttle this guy. I'm so sorry, Chief, but you're gone. There we go. That should get us close enough that the gravity of the star just sort of pulls us in. But there we go. We do have enough to land. We can go to Cibola, pick up some more fuel and supplies, and then refit our ships. Alright, so let's make some damn money over here. I don't really care about pissing off the Persian League too much right now. Well, so that's a lot of fun to say. Pissing off the Persian League. And this one is the ECCM. This is the electronic countermeasure package. We want the ECM, the electronic countermeasure package. Because that allows us to disrupt the flight patterns of missiles. Now, the Class 5 survey data is going for 30 grand, man. It's hard to say no to. Let's sell off these blueprints. Don't ever sell blueprints to pirates, though. Then the pirates get those blueprints. And I don't want the pirates using claw fighters. That would be very scary. So instead, we'll sell that on the main market. On the black market, anything, a flare launcher. My kingdom for a flare launcher. I don't think I've ever wanted them before, and yet... here I am. Integrated point defense AI is also really important. That doubles the accuracy of our point defense. But first, we're going to do a refit. We're going to attach a couple of these light jewels, get a mining laser as well. This is not that this is going to do much. Let's be completely honest with ourselves. We're going to grab some surveying equipment on this bad boy. And honestly, high-resolution sensors. We could do more cargo, but this thing already does so much cargo. We can't even transport that much. Let's instead get 2,500 additional sensor range. For finding ships, that is going to be invaluable. Let's get ourselves over to Captain Starworks then. It's in the Asaya system. It's very close. Right next door, actually. Let's drop out of orbit here. Turn off our transponder and get flying over that way. Oh, look at that. And the storms, the Red Sea has parted for our passage. Never mind, it closed up again as we were coming through. There is a god and he hates us. Okay, take me up north. Let's go dark, because with that Atlas floating around, it's going to be really hard to see. It's going to be really hard to hide. Although, even though, no, actually, we're not that bad. We're not that bad. I do need to give insulated drive to my Atlas, though. I think that's a very good idea. And then, anything else we want to pick up here? Honestly, anything that assists shields, anything in that vein, we're going to be taking. Alright, we're making some serious dash there. Oh, baby. 42 apiece, even with 1,000 of them being dropped off. 87 apiece there. I'm just going to get rid of these Transplutonics. They're not doing enough for us. And yeah, we spent about 80,000. We've made 212. That's really good. Supplies are actually not that expensive here. Let's load up a little. We are getting a little heavy, but that's okay. That's okay. Let's load up on fuel as well. Surprisingly, Captain Starworks has a surplus of fuel. Thank you so much for hanging out today, guys. That is going to be the end of this first session of making our way downtown, walking fast, faces past, and I'm homebound. I need you guys to tell me what's the next skill point we should pick up. Salvaging? Should we go for field repairs? Should we go for combat endurance? Make us a little bit harder to kill? Do we maybe go for polarized armor after that? Try and get ourselves tougher? But where do we spend our next skill point? No Fighting has a lot of work to do to survive in the sector, considering he can't shoot anybody. This has been No Fighting, piloting the Interstellaration Mule Kalhas Combat Freighter. This is a very weird run. We have yet to kill anybody. We've lost a few soldiers to the fight, though. Thank you all so much for hanging out. I'll see you in the next one. Cheers. And of course, a huge thank you goes out to my channel members and patrons for this month, without whom none of this would be possible. You guys quite literally keep the lights on around here. Couch Potato, The Senate, Kelly Ananas, Bodeman82, Riley David, LCG Canyon Sahar, Knee Cruncher, Old Man Tater, Rivo, Adachi, Alan O'Selahair, Charlie Weber, Mermix, Melroman, Officer C4, and King of Hell. If you'd like to support the channel directly and you're not on this list already, you can find links to both my Patreon and channel memberships in the description below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.